This child went from homeless to an NBA superstar. But how did he even do that? He had no home and no money, and now he is signing $100 million deals, and he is one of the biggest stars in the NBA. Well, this is the story of Jimmy Butler.
It's not enough for Jimmy Butler to be good. It's not enough for him to be an all-star. Jimmy Butler has greatness written all over him.
He has got that dog in him. Trust me, he is clutch closer on defense and offense.
He's as tough as they come.
Jimmy Butler was just an innocent kid growing up in Houston, one of Texas's richest cities. He was just 13 years old when his life came crashing down. His father just abandoned his family. Later, his mother kicked him to the street. He bounced in and out of guys' houses in high school. Jimmy had to live alone on the streets of Houston and Texas. He was forced to figure out life for himself. Being homeless in the streets of Texas would be dreadful for anybody, but especially for him. He was just 13 years old and he hated the sun and the heat. But then he made a life-changing decision. He always was a football fan, but he switched to basketball. He wasted no time. Jimmy signed up for basketball in Tomball High School, where he found his new best friend Jordan Leslie. Later, he finally found a permanent home at his family. But then everything has just begun. He committed to playing basketball for Tyler Junior College. There he dropped 30 points a night. But he was only playing against players in junior college. Doing things at their level meant literally nothing. But one day out of nowhere, his phone rang. Without even visiting, he was heading to the University of Marquette. But this was just a small step in the right direction. There the competition was high. Jimmy panicked. He thought he would never get the playing time to prove himself. He had to think fast. But his trainer Buzz knew the potential he had and forced him to show up for extra drills at 5:30 in the morning. The workouts he pushed through were inhuman, but that almost made Jimmy quit basketball. Buzz was very hard on him, and he also was homesick. But at the same time, his opponent Wesley, that wanted in the NBA too, had his best season of his college career. Jimmy was pushed to take his game to a whole new level until Wesley made his way to the NBA. But Jimmy didn't give up. He wanted in the NBA too. It was his dream. So this season, he came out with a chip on his shoulder, hitting game-winning shots and putting up over 15 points a night. After his 2011 season, he declared for the NBA draft. But that's where things got scary, because that was the decision if his basketball career was over or has just begun. The best of the best were here. Then the picks came in.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving. The Charlotte Bobcats select Kemba Walker. The Golden State Warriors select Klay Thompson. The Indiana Pacers select Kawhi Leonard.
But as teams made their selections, his name was never called. Until,
with the 30th pick in the 2011 draft, the Chicago Bulls select Jimmy Butler.
He now officially was an NBA player. His biggest dream became true. That shows that you can do anything, you just have to want it.